for the 14th time. His ERA an even 2. 18 innings, though. He struck out 23 batters.
Now Gustafson went to Georgia Tech. He was drafted by the Braves in 2006 in the 9th round. Been as high as AAA a couple of times. 2010 was the first time with Gwinnett while in the Brave system. And then a couple years later, in 2012, I was with the Reds at Louisville. Last year, spent time in the Texas League at AA with Colorado. Went 7-12 with a 5.41 ERA, 27 games, all of them starts. Overall, 34-50 with a 5.04 ERA and 4 career saves. But Travis Scott will lead it off for Sugar Land off of Gustafson. Scott so far tonight has struck out, walked and scored, and popped out to third. Scott officially 0 for 2. The left-handed hitting catcher will face the right hand. This pitch here is a little low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Gustafson, 29 years old. Turned 29 on December 29. That swung and fouled back into the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Gustafson, number 13. The right-hander, 6'3", 210 from Lilburn, Georgia. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 5-5 here in the 8th. Skis would love to get a run here. Bring on Majeski. Try to close it out. Wouldn't have to bat again. 2 balls and a strike. Scott always seems to draw that walk in these situations when he's leading off late in the game. You need a run. Or he gets a big hit.
Winds, though, would help a left-handed hitter currently.
Yeah, blowing way out to right. And of course, he fouls it off to the left side. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Travis Scott. The 2-2 swung on, popped up. Let's see if Rodriguez has a play. Looks like he does. Now backing up and brings it down. We're out number 1, so Scott does not lead off. Get on. Brian Barton will step in. Barton has a triple and drove in 2. He's also grounded the short and grounded out to third. He's 1 for 3. And is still up for the Atlantic League Hair of the Year award. I believe he's in the lead at the moment. Fabulous locks. This one is Sky down the right field line. Long run for Prentice Redmond. That is a foul ball. Just foul. Man, that didn't miss by much.
No argument from the Skeeters or Barton, who both had a pretty good look at this one. Roberto Augustin was right there on the chalk waiting to see where this one would land. That much, by a foot or so.
Redmond wouldn't have made it. And Gustafson gets a break. No balls and 1 strike to count here on Barton.
Barton is actually staying in the box while checking his bat.
Interesting. I do like the rule. I mean, you can't throw the pitch yet, but it keeps a guy from wandering too far. Big swing and a miss as Gustafson blows the fastball by him at 92 miles an hour. And now Barton down, no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, none on, tied here at 5-5 in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2. Check swing. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 95 on the gun. Woof. Gustafson bringing it tonight. And I don't know what's going on with the ball. It's some crazy things tonight. We've seen 4 errors, 3 by good outfielders, 1 by a great shortstop. Gustafson can't hold on to it.
On a return throw.
I would say it's Friday the 13th or something. Full moon. I can't see the moon, so I don't know if there's any sliver of a moon. Must be the superpowers. This one in the dirt, and wow, that got a piece of Rodriguez. I think he awkwardly caught it. I think it went off his thigh above his shin guard there.
See if he got any glove on this at all.
He did.
Yep.
And he kind of grabs his stomach, though, but I didn't think it hit there. 2 balls and 2 strikes on number 1-1, Brian Barton. This one low and away, 3-2. I think the thing we haven't seen with the new rule yet, I haven't seen really any high strikes.
I think Tal said before the game that was more of an urban myth than it was implementation. He didn't feel like the strike zone's going to change.
Payoff pitch to Barton, swung and foul back. Pretty good at bat here by Barton. Well, the new rules in effect, the limited timeouts, the reduced number of warm-up pitches, the automatic intentional walk, meaning which we didn't talk about it too much. You don't have to throw the 4 pitches, you say go down there. Then, of course, restricting the batter stepping out, the 12-second rule for the pitchers. I guess they're not going to use that one. They had shelved the substitute runner for the catcher rule, which I think is good until you kind of get a good idea. Actually, very interesting one. I was at the Sabre convention today, and Larry Durker had a phenomenal idea. I'll get to that in a moment.
Dirk has a lot of ideas.
This one, a broken bat to second. Juan Martinez will throw out Barton, and there's 2 away. He was talking about, and he didn't want to say either way, do you get rid of the DH or was for the DH. What he said I thought was really interesting. He said both leagues should be on the same page, but he said that for the pitcher, you could bring anybody in to hit for him, except, and this is when you have to still make a decision, so the pitcher stays in the game, anybody can hit for him, but you lose that player. So you don't lose the pitcher, but you lose the player.
One and done, in other words. Pinch hit, that's it.
So it's still strategy, because then maybe you don't have the guy off the bench that you need in the 7th inning when the game's tight. But I think that was Durker's way of also saying he likes the pitcher hitting.
I'm sure he does.
I mean, he played in the National League with the Astros. I'm sure he's pro pitcher hitter. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Landon. When swung and golf down the right side, foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here on Landon. Landon 1 for 3 on the night. Landon could hit a home run here with the wind still blowing out. Check swing, but that one foul. So count remains 1-2.
Well, Gustafson is a lot to handle with that velocity. Even a case where that pitch was starting to tail down and in and miss badly, but Lambert just couldn't get his bat back out of the way. Made contact barely.
I think you're more aggravated when that happens if you don't already have 2 strikes on you. The 1-2. Swung and missed strike 3. An impressive inning by Gustafson. The Skeeters don't get the ball out of the infield. A foul out, a ground out, and a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, top of the ninth when we get back. All tied at 5-5 still.
Searching for a job on your own is a lot of work, but TSTC has a great career service center that helps me out a lot.